we have foreigners putting Guyana, Venezuela, and all its citizens in danger. Look what is going on now. President Ali just announced that Guyana is increasing defense spending. Yes, using up the crumbs we are receiving from our gold, oil, sugar, and rice to beef up security against the threat from Venezuela. Money we so desperately need to fix our collapsing health sector, crumbling schools, unstable electricity, dirty drinking water, broken roads, and poor salaries to feed a starving nation that is crying out for help. Now, preparing to fight with a neighbor who, for generations, stood by our side throughout thick and thin. That same Venezuela, for decades, opened its doors and welcomed tens of thousands of Guyanese who fled there looking for a better life. Let me also remind you, when the world turned its back on us and the region, it was Venezuela who stepped up and gave us fuel at a reduced price. They even allowed Guyana to use that money to develop our country and pay later. Now tell me, is that the behavior of an enemy or a friend? Yes. We are currently at the International Court of Justice, the ICJ, trying to resolve the long-standing issue of the Esequibo region. But even though that case has been in court for years, both countries have lived in peace and harmony. No war, no violence. So why are we beefing up our security for war and not working towards peace? Look, President Maduro came out publicly and said recently he is willing to meet with President Ali, sit down face to face, man to man, leader to leader, and talk. But instead of President Ali welcoming this dialogue, he is refusing to meet, rushing full speed ahead, spending the little oil money, borrowing more, putting Guyana deeper into debt to buy weapons, preparing to defend Guyana. Defend Guyana for who? You know, we have seen this script, this movie, played out all over the world, over and over, especially in third world countries, rich in gold, diamonds, and oil. Let me tell you how that movie starts and how it ends. The foreign powers or foreign companies arrived smiling and pretend to be friends. First, they create confusion and division among the people within the country. If that doesn't work, they stir up conflict between neighbors. And while the two nations are busy fighting, killing each other over borders and politics, these troublemakers, these well-dressed looters, quietly stripping the country, yes, with the people gold, diamonds, oil, and other rich minerals gone, while the people bleed. Mr. President, this is a very dangerous trap being set for both Guyana and Venezuela. And I am pleading with you, sir, on behalf of every Guyanese, please don't fall for it. Don't let them sell you the match to light a fire between two loving neighbors who have lived in peace for generations. Sit down with President Maduro and talk. Let the dust settle between us once and for all, because when the foreigners are finished, when they empty our lands, drain our seas, and vanish with our wealth, Guyana and Venezuela will still be neighbors. Please, Mr. President, let us not create two nations filled with hungry neighbors, staring at each other across a line drawn by foreigners, looters. We were blessed with more than enough, my friend, enough to feed our people and rise together in unity, not fall apart in fear. Let us not fall for the lies and division anymore, please. Let us not be tricked into fighting while our wealth is being packed up and shipped out behind our backs. It's time to rise above this trap. It's time to become the kind of people worthy of the riches buried beneath our feet and flowing through our seas. This is a message from Glenn Lall, a proud Guyanese.